Here's what I've decided. I cannot, nor would I ever attempt to share intimate details of Carrie's life. First, there are so many who knew her far better than I did, and let's face it, we have a lifetime of her own writings that are revelations. When you're feeling like you need to spend some time with her, you've got those. But since I've been given a whole book to air my filthy fluff and fold, I will tell the tale, not just of the ones who've left us, but of all the women in this unconventional unfamily. Tell how we all spent our lives living up to expectations and living down the Fisher foibles and falls from grace. How about the man who gave us the Fisher moniker, the addicted playboy with the velvet voice, whom my mom still describes as delicious to this day? Let's talk about the legacy he bequeathed to us, the fucking voice, but also the genetic predisposition for addiction, infidelity, and financial idiosyncrasy. Lucky us, and lucky me. I was able to take these gifts and actually use them to ride the ups and downs of a career of my own, in television and film and on the Broadway stage. In the late 90s, it was super generous of Ellen DeGeneres and her sitcom alter ego Ellen Morgan to let me and my more self-assured, self-centered selfie self, Paige Clark, be an integral part of her in-tandem coming-out soiree. 113 episodes sharing the screen with the world's most famous girl kisser. I mean, Medal of Freedom winner. And I got to be the bestie. There is that something in our DNA, a gift with purchase, that links us and makes us better able to navigate with incredible candor and wit the experience of growing up in the fishbowl. Swimming through the constant deluge of questions, doing a full-time talk show from the mall to the PTA. What's it like to be the daughter of? What's it like to have a sister who's a princess? What's it like to be a working actress? What's it like to balance marriage, career, parenting, and now mothering your own mother? And since I only speak in sound bites, it's incredibly, just as you would imagine, strenuous. Lots of heavy lifting. It's also much like your life, like anyone's life. Same issues, different square footage. You can't write this shit, but you can write it, so that's what I'm going to do here. The loss of Sissy Fish and Mama Debs was the instigating factor for why I've invited you all in. But I've always written. All of us have. It's a fundamental Fisher tool for processing life's events. And I'd already been thinking about the family business and searching for Jolie Fisher in the past few years. My own mother, Connie Stevens, suffered a stroke in January 2016, just as we were in the process of selling our estate on Delphern Drive, the house that symbolized, for her, a lifetime of hard work and spectacular achievement. For me, it was more than that. It symbolized home. I white-knuckled these experiences with my sister Trisha Lee, especially as they happened in the midst of my own financial forensic fiasco, during which I was forced to confront another Fisher trait, giving away the milk, money, for free, trusting husbands, business mismanagers, and shady Hollywood types, and literally paying the price. Something like this has happened to all the ladies in this family, so you'd think we'd all have a black belt and rock bottom. And yes, being stripped down to studs, I learned how to rebuild and reinvent, in part by watching the fortitude and resilience of these divas from an era in which diva actually meant something. But still, I wake up in a perimenopausal sweat in the middle of the night thinking about my own mortality and about legacy. And then I was given the opportunity to express myself on the TED stage last year on my birthday. What an incredible honor. The whole idea of TED is ideas worth sharing. What ideas do I have worth sharing? With my daughters, with my sisters, with the women of the world, my sisters. A great deal, it turns out. My black belt in rock bottom is actually rainbow-colored and comes with wisdom and a treasure chest of material. Next up, the holiday season was upon us. I decided to shake my moneymaker and return to the stage after a 16-year absence. I was doing a play in Laguna. We were in celebration mode, and then blindsided by unexpected tragedy and loss. I didn't have an understudy. That's not a metaphor, but it could be. So